Hello, Rainbow Girl. So, before I do start the messages, I do want to wait maybe a minute to see if I get a few more people. Um, but I hope everyone is doing well in the meantime. And I do want to bring awareness to something. It's not about me, it's just about things that are going on in the world in general. So I do want to take some time. And normally I do not bring stuff up like this on my channel because I don't like to focus on this type of stuff. But there was a trigger warning possibly. So if you don't like to hear about uh people getting hurt and stuff like that, which I don't either, but um I'm just going to stop you right here and give you a moment to exit if you don't want to hear that, because I don't like to hear this type of stuff either, but I am going to talk about it for a second. Um, so there was a mass shooting in a city in a state that I live in and am from. Um, the city I'm not from, but I am from the state. And where I am, I live in a very small town. So unfortunately, the places that are usually affected are places that we've had to go to like a million times over the years, because we don't have a lot of things here in my area. uh so yeah, there were some people just grocery shopping, and this lunatic decides to go in this store. It's called the Mad Butcher. There's several, I guess, across the world. I don't know how many, but I do know of two, and one of the places, locations being one where we used to go to when I was a kid, and one that my mom still goes to every once in a while. But she told me yesterday that she doesn't even really go to that particular one anymore, so that's good. um, but anyway, so I just wanted to give my condolences to those that were affected personally by this event. That's the only way I can describe it. So I think like 14 were shot in total. There's I'm pretty sure most of them are injured, and there's three that actually unfortunately didn't make it. So yeah, just saying condolences to those families that had victims that did not survive. It could have been a lot worse, of course, but luckily, I don't know how to say that, because it's just like still there were a few people that didn't make it. Then you have some that are still fighting for their lives at the moment. So, um, but the only good news out of it is at least that more people weren't hurt and killed, and at least from so far, I'm not hearing that any children were hurt or anything like that. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful that my mom, who normally would go to that area to like pay bills and stuff, because you can get like money orders in those grocery stores and stuff like that. Luckily, we have too much going on around here to even be paying attention, or not paying attention, but to even be going to that location, that particular store. So, um, yeah. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't know if anybody's even in here, but that is what I wanted to talk about at the moment. Not necessarily want to talk about it, but again, I just wanted to I didn't feel right coming on here not saying something about that. So anyway, but yes, please do pray for those families that lost any loved ones. Again, there were a few. And hi Danny, yes you can. I'm just addressing something that happened in my state yesterday. Not my city, thankfully, but my state. And it is a place where I did used to shop and where my family will used to shop. consistently at some point. Um, there happened to have been a mass shooting, and there were a few killed, and there's some that are in the hospital now, and then there's surprisingly a lot of people were able to get out. So I didn't feel right not saying anything about that. So again, sending prayers and condolences to those that had victims that didn't make it, or even victims that are in the hospital as we speak. So anyways, I'm going to get into the free messages. I don't want to get all sappy, but I felt weird just getting on here, continuing like normal, like nothing happened. So um but yeah, if I can get my bag. So with these messages, I'm going to do just what is on the card this time. Um, but yeah, I don't think very many people are aware of that situation if they don't live in that state. Um, but either way it goes, I live close enough, so I want to bring it up. Or not necessarily wanted to. Again, I just didn't feel right not saying something about it. Are you still here, Danny? I just want to make sure because I don't do the messages if you're not here. So just let me know if you're still here. Uh, but yeah, it weighed on my mind very heavily last night. Like I could not sleep. You would think that I lost somebody in that situation, or that I have a family member, but one of the girls that passed, they actually do tell you that she like what she was. I guess her husband confirmed it or something. He identified her. I'm just shuffling while I'm talking, by the way, so I'm not forgetting about your message. But um, hi, show empathy. Speaking of empathy, I was gonna say probably because I am an empath, where like it makes it. I feel like I was directly hit, and I wasn't, basically. So, um, but yeah, make sure you check on your loved ones, and um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. People are just I don't know who puts it in their mind to. I'm sorry, but this has been on my mind heavily, y'all. Like I lost sleep over this last night. Um, Let me get Danny's message, and then I'll, if I feel like continuing to talk about it, I'll keep talking about it. Um, Danny G, your message is nature therapy, grounded, and it says your soul loves to connect and be one with nature. A beautiful healing takes place when you ground and center yourself with the earth. Being in nature has a way to restore what has been lost and brings you back to your center. So that is for you, Danny G. So yeah, nature therapy, grounded. Let me know if you need me to repeat that, and then I'll get to the next person. But but yeah, like I, I mean, I understand, but I don't understand like how somebody gets up one day and decides they're going to go to a grocery store and shoot people for no reason. Like whew, y'all, my heavy. My heart is heavy with that right now. I just don't like why, why. Um, yeah. A lot of people probably don't. I mean, if you look it up, I guess, but you probably have to know what state it is to really find the information. But and I promise you all, I'm getting the messages. But part of the reason I'm here is to kind of get that off of my mind, because I'm not a victim. I was not there, thankfully, but I do live in that state. I just don't live in that city. And that is a store. You're welcome, Danny. Um, it is a store that every once in a while we went to when I was younger. And my mom, I think she says she doesn't go there as often anymore because their prices are too high for her. So, and luckily she's out of town anyway with my dad, and he just had to have surgery yesterday. And he did good, by the way. So he's doing good, and they're going to do therapy and stuff like that. And he'll be there till I think the middle of next week sometime. But yes, unfortunately, three were killed and there were several injured. Two of the ones that are injured happen to be the police officers, a couple of police officers. Um, yes. Now, the name of the store, I don't know if y'all have heard them or if y'all have them in y'all's states or city, but is called Mad Butcher. Um, I was actually on my way to see my dad as they were covering the story. So now it's possible we could have went through there to get to him, but luckily we didn't go that way. Even if we had, I don't think we would have stopped at that store because there was no need for us to stop and get like groceries or anything. But but yeah, some man, he started off in the parking lot, from my understanding, and then he went in the store. And I guess anybody that was in his sight, don't matter what race, white, black, don't matter. He just shot people. Um, Unfortunately, one of the ones that passed from it was so far, because there's some in the hospital that are actually fighting for their lives at the moment. So yeah. Um, but yeah, he started in the parking lot and then just went in the store, and I don't know. And I think, yeah, he one of the ones that passed. It looks like I just read more on it, or I looked at one of the news stories, and the girl was 23 years old, 10-month-old baby. My sister actually happened to have gone to nursing school with her. This was her, yeah, this was her day off. Her day off, just getting groceries. Her day off. Like, her day off. So, not only, I don't know if she had any other kids, but I know specifically, only reason I knew about the baby, or even that my sister went to school with her, is because she told me so. But it's crazy. But yeah, I just bring that up to say to keep those in their prayers, ones that lost people in that situation. Um, Now the weird thing is, I see that the grocery store is still posting offers for their for like their groceries, and I'm like, isn't the shouldn't the store is supposed to be closed, and it is got caution tape around it. So I'm confused as to why they're still even promoting the store. Like, I looked at the post and it says 3 hours ago, and I'm looking again like, why are they posting that? Like, I don't think anybody is going there. And then my sister is talking about going over there to, I guess, sit in the parking lot and say it. My sister's like that, okay? So she wants to sit in the parking lot and say a prayer. I, I can't, it's too soon. I have to wait for some of that energy to let up because I don't want to feel it. But yeah, just be safe out there. But unfortunately, no matter what you try to do, it's just some stuff that's gonna happen. But yeah, send condolences and prayers to those affected. But anyways, back to the messages again. I came here with that on my mind and my heart heavy. So if I keep talking about it, I do apologize. But I'm kind of affected mentally. Okay, so I wasn't there, but I'm not crying. I appear to be coming down with something while I'm talking about this emotional situation. Um, but yeah, y'all. Anyway, show empathy. I'm finna get your message now. I'm gonna try not to talk about it as often, but my point was I just wanted to just give condolences and things like that. I felt weird not doing so. So I'm done with that for right now. If anybody wants to hear about what I was just talking about, just go to the rewind it to the beginning. For right now, I'm going to focus on this. So, show empathy. Your card is sacrifice, reclaim. And it says, your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. It's time to claim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. So, sacrifice, reclaim. And let me know if you need me to repeat that. Okay, I need to turn my phone up in case, because I am here by myself. Um, I will say one more thing. He is in custody, so they did actually um capture him. They do have him, so I'm not worried about him showing up here. But only thing is, now you have to worry about people wanting to kind of be copycats, and I thought I was the only one that thought that, but y'all know that I'm a psychic, right? So even when I'm not trying to get messages about something from spirit, spirit just gives me unsolicited messages and stuff all the time. So I feel like the name of the store correlated with not why he did it, but I feel like it was attached to him doing it, but not the reason why, if that makes sense. Because again, the store is called Mad Butcher. So, and I told my sister that, and she was like, "Well, if that was his motive, then because butchers, they use knives, they don't use guns." But she completely missed the point. And then I looked at the comments of a post on Instagram. I forgot that I follow an officer from from the state, um, and in the comments of his post on Instagram, it was saying, "You're welcome." It was saying, people were saying that name kind of, like, you know how you manifest different things by words and stuff that you say. Like, people are saying that they need to change the name of the store, um, because yeah, I thought I was the only one that got that feeling, but nope, I see other people got it too. Like, wow. Okay, Stephanie, are you still here? But yeah, y'all, it's just, I just, mm, yeah. But yeah, luckily, as far as I know, no kids were hurt or anything. I don't know if there were kids in the store, but I haven't heard anything about any kids getting hurt or anything. Not that I mean that makes it better, but situation is still effed up. Okay, so Stephanie, you have soul, family, strength. I feel like I've gotten that card for you before, or I don't know. It was a while back when I used this for free messages before. Um, it says, finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You're being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out when you wait. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. So let me know if you need me to repeat that. So soul, family, and strength. Um, Hi Brianna. So where did you donate to exactly? And yes, if you do get paid readings, you do still get the free message if you want one. So I have people that do ask me because I guess they feel like since they're paying for a reading, they can't get the same privileges as those that aren't. But no, you can still get a free message if you pay something. So let me know what you donated to so I can check and let me know what you donated for. Oh, okay. Okay. Was it Cash App? Okay, never mind. I see it. I see your I was asking you that before I even seen you. Um, don't have any notifications, but I'm gonna check now. Cash App has been delaying a lot here lately, like even more than usual. Um, I do see it. I do have it now. It just I didn't get the notification, but I clicked and I do see it. So, um, so what is your question? Okay. So you wanted to know why he isn't ready or why he is? Because the way I'm reading your message, I think you may have a typo or something. So I'm trying to make sure. Okay. Um. Okay. Now that is that's fine. Um. It happens, especially like if you have sticky keys or autocorrect or whatever. It happens because it happens to me all the time. But I just want to make sure that I was reading it correctly because I mean it is spelt correctly, but the way that you were, I don't know. I feel like it made more sense as far as why isn't he rather than why is. So I just want to make sure. If you don't mind me asking, and I'm just asking this as I shuffle, but has he been with other people throughout this entire time that you know of? Because that's a long time to not offer commitment. That's a red flag right there, sweetie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm not saying that he don't have feelings for you. I'm just saying that that's kind of now in a situation where maybe like two people had been together at least before and they reconnected and never made it official for a while. I understand that more, but if he never offered it to you, that's an issue. I will tell you why, generically speaking. I am still going to do a reading, but the reason that is because somebody has to end this cycle. You're waiting for each other to do it and you're not doing it. So if you don't do it and he don't do it, it's never going to happen. So somebody has to take action. And I don't know, 11 years, that's a long ass, God forgive me, that's a long time. But let me pull these cards. Okay, I'm getting confused now, but I'll just let me just do these cards because I'm getting confused. But what comes up is, although he does have a lot of love and care for you, and I do feel like you support him in some type of way, and he's very appreciative of that. And I'm seeing this here with this Ace of Cups. The Page of Cups is right next to it, and I've always read that as a card of not being emotionally invested or emotionally available. I do see love there. So when you say you've been in love, I can see that. I'm not at all taking that away from you. But it's almost like to settle down is too, not necessarily easy, but it's something that seems more like a dream rather than something that could be reality with him, meaning that that's he's seeing it that way. That may be an illusion at the end of the day on his end, but he is seeing it as, like you just told me, it just never seems to work. He's seeing it as it's not meant to work. And you got the Temperance also, which is balance, but it is talking about patience and doing things in moderation. The why is the only why that I see that would even make any some sort of sense with what Spirit is giving me is him simply just feeling like this is only meant to be like something. It's only meant to be how it is, only meant to be how it is, meaning it doesn't mean you two don't necessarily go further. It just means that where you are right now is not necessarily a bad place to be in. And like I did say before, 11 years, regardless of any of the circumstances, it is kind of odd. But at the same time, everybody's story is different and things are the way they are for a reason. But what I feel like is it's just like, if it's not broke, why fix it? That's another thing. And then with the Temperance, it looks like you are, if you are to get committed with him eventually, that's telling you that it's going to be slow. So yeah. But let me get the Moonology card. So the Moonology Oracle card can pertain to what we're talking about here and or just something for life in general. Um, it's a lot of water energy here. Do you know what his sign is? I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter, but I'm just curious. Or he may have that in his chart somewhere. But I mean, yeah, I see love there. That's not a question, but oh, okay. So that's why it's everywhere here. So it's both of y'all. Okay. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. But yeah, like I was saying, it just seems like a matter of just we've gone this long. Why do we need to change it now? That's what I feel on that. And then I also feel like even though he does have this amount of love for you, it's just I'm not gonna say he wants to play the field because I don't feel that entirely, but like I do feel like he wants to be sure that he is offering a commitment to the right person. And I feel like that's what's going to take even longer. So, yeah, like I said, one of y'all are going to have to cut that out and um, take action. Like, either you're going to have to say, if you haven't already, you're going to have to say something to him and be like, hey, it's time. Like, what are you going to do? Or you're going to have to say, hey, I want this, let's do it and see what he says, because otherwise this is how it's going to be. Okay, so you've made that decision. And if you've made that decision, this temperance could be telling you to take your time um, and allow yourself to heal from that. Because I see no love is lost on either ends. Because there's definitely love here, but like unfortunately, love ain't always going to be enough. And I feel like that's the place where you've hit. So, but anyway, let me get to this card, this Moonology card. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Again, the moon phases don't necessarily matter, but I'm just saying that because that is what's associated with the card. Um, but yeah, some changes need to happen, and it could be the fact that you decided to walk away. That could be that change. That's needed to occur, because sometimes when you walk away, the person does kind of come back around and be like, hey, now I'm ready. It sometimes take for them to lose you to give you what you've been waiting for. So it's a matter of a lot of the time speaking up, or again taking action in some type of way, by a lot of times walking away. But just life in general, again, this can pertain to the situation we're talking about, or you can use it as a message for everything else in your life as well. So adjustments are required. This is you needing to take a new approach to something, whether it be this connection or something else. But yeah, I'm just hearing more so for you to keep on the path that you're on. Because yeah, I definitely do see that the love is there, but it's just not enough. And I understand that you're feeling that way. You got to do more than just have love for somebody. Love is not enough. So that is for you. Do you want your free message? Because a lot of the times people, they either forget about the free message, or I forget if they donate, or they just don't want it. So let me know if you want a free message also, because again, you will still get one if you want one. Um, let need to figure out what I am going to eat when I get off of here eventually. So I want let me know if you want one, because sometimes people just don't want one. I don't want to give you one if you don't want one. So um, okay. You have stuck energy alignment. You have stuck energy that can be caused by holding on to pain or having resistance to let new energy flow in. Get grounded and reconnected to your body once again. So that is your free message. Let me know if you need me to repeat that. Hi, Princess underscore T. Princess T, how are you? I do think that actually pertains a little bit to what we were talking about here in your reading too. So that stuck energy. Keep on your same path, like I was saying. You're welcome. So if anybody wants a free message, let me know if you have specific questions or anything. And thank you for sending in a payment, Brianna. I appreciate that. And I hope I helped in some way. Um, so I'm only reading what's on the card, but do trust that whatever I pull, it is for you. Trust me. Whether it's for now or something that you may need to reflect on at a later time. So sometimes these could be warnings, like, so say that you um, come into a situation where these cards make sense later. Like you'll be like, okay, so that's what she meant when that card came out. All right. So Princess T, you have passion, ignited, desire. Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. So that is for you, passion, ignited, desire. Let me know if you need me to repeat the message. And make sure you guys like the stream as well. I would very much so appreciate it. And that also gives me motivation to continue providing free guidance. You're welcome. Well, I mean, I still do it anyway, but like, because I am a chosen messenger. So even when I don't want to get on here, God and my spirit guides, they don't let up. So they're like, I need you to give some messages today. So sometimes I'm not at my will doing this. That be my spirit guides nudging me like, come on, we got to get this done. So I'm not crazy, y'all. I promise. But I mean, yeah, I do love what I do, but like a lot of the times when I'm, wanting to provide even like simple messages like this, or not necessarily wanting to, I just have a nudging feeling that I have to, if it doesn't stop and it's been going on for a minute, eventually I'll hop on, or in some type of way I give the messages, may not always be on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram and Reddit. Sometimes, like if I'm not on YouTube giving these free messages out, I am on other places, but you have to be on those places. So make sure you're following me everywhere. That way that you can see when I'm giving them out and where. Because again, it's not always going to be on YouTube. Okay, where is... Ooh, I cannot wait for her to get those cards. So y'all, I sold um the first official, well, not the first official copy. I gave a couple others a copy of that deck for free. Feelings Galore Volume 3 that I created for promotion. But the first official sale, as far as somebody actually purchasing it, I just got that recently. And they'll be getting it in the mail soon, and I cannot wait. I do hope that if she does use it, that she'll use it on her platforms, because I have had a lot of my decks sell. Eventually they started to sell pretty decently, but the only issue is that I don't really see people actually using it. But again, I think I may be selling to mostly people who use the decks for themselves, so they're not posting it online. But yeah. Okay. I do need to check her tracking, because I do make that a responsibility to make sure that they get their item or items, because she did a $129 order with me on Etsy for little old me, my Oracle decks. One of them she'll receive in a couple weeks because they're made to order from the printer site, and I do not keep every single deck in my possession. I just only for now keep Feelings Galore Volume 3. I did have Divine Treasures, but I'm no longer keeping that in stock at the moment. Um, so she's going to get them at two separate times. Feelings Galore she'll have, I think, Tuesday, maybe even tomorrow, hopefully. So, yep. And that's her messaging me now. She is saying she can't wait to receive them. Oh, here we go with this question. I'm not even going to answer that because they're going to take offense to anything I say. It says, every once in a while, like, I answer questions on Reddit as far as like general regarding like tarot and the way that I want to read and stuff like that. And I don't know. It says, what do you think of YouTube, Instagram readings? It's not a bad question. The problem is that they're generalizing it into one like platform. And it's like, they're just readings. Why are you? I mean, I guess that's where you find them at YouTube, Instagram, wherever. But I just never. I don't know. I don't like branding it as YouTube readings, because it's not a YouTube reading. It's just a reading that somebody posted on YouTube. That's, to me, they're kind of different. If that makes sense. I probably don't make any sense, but you know, people just get too obsessed over this type of stuff. Hi, Ma. So I am not doing questions. I am only doing free messages. So they're completely general messages. If you have questions, payments are required for those. I do have a yes or no question for $2.22. That will be the cheapest that I have. And then you can get a mini reading, one question for $8.88. There's a lot in the description box below. But Would you like a free general message? Now, if I'm doing free questions, it is going to say that always in my title. It's going to say one free question. If you see one free message, 9 times out of 10, I am not doing specific questions for free in that particular stream. So I just want to let people know that. But yeah, usually if I'm doing questions, it will be directly in the title. Did you want a free message? Let me know, because I don't want to give it to you if you don't want it. I'm not in the habit of doing free questions, but here and there I will do them. I don't know when I'm going to do them again. Probably sometime the next few days, maybe. I will take that as a no on the free message. But should you change your mind, let me know. Now, anything you might be asking or having in your mind asking about, that free message possibly could have helped. So even though it wasn't a specific question, you definitely could have possibly taking this message as consideration for whatever was on your mind. Now, I'm just pulling general, but it may possibly help you in the aspect that you're looking for. I might do a collective also while I'm here, but I don't know. Oh yeah, and I do have sage kits available. So you get crystals, my own personal mix of crystals. What I mean by that is these are specific crystals and stones that I have used along my spiritual healing and just journey in general. And they have brought me, I like to say, a lot of, I wouldn't say necessarily luck, but definitely prosperity. And I do feel very protected with those. So you'll get the sage wand, which is a chakra sage wand, which not only can help ground your energy and protect your energy, but it also helps to align and balance your chakras if needed. And then again, you get a crystal pack, and you do get a protection bracelet that is handmade by me. And an intention message. Like I pull from an oracle deck and I give the oracle card that comes up for you too, and add it in that package. So that is my sage kits that are available on my Etsy shop. Yeah, that's it, along with my oracle decks. And I do got 1111 necklaces. I think I got a few more things that I have yet to add to my shop, but I got to get everything organized. But all right. Yeah, usually using the word message. I probably shouldn't put that disclaimer so close to that. That might be why people thought sometimes that I'm doing free questions. Probably need to move that. But that disclaimer is just tells you what type of questions I don't answer. I did forget to put one in there, which is the sexuality stuff. Yes, I can do readings on sex, but I do not do readings telling you about anybody else's sexuality. I will not do that. But like, should you need like any advice from spirit, like on sex with a specific person, or anything like that, okay. But I won't reveal like if John across the street is bisexual, or if Byron down the street is gay or anything like that. I'm not doing anything like that because I feel like that's unethical. And again, I firmly believe in treating others the way you want to be treated, and stuff like that isn't my story to tell. So I always refrain from answering that type of thing. So again, if anybody wants a free message, let me know. They are general messages, which means it's just whatever wants to come out. Specific questions require a payment. However, if something is on your mind, you can take that message as something regarding that, but it won't be like a yes or no answer or anything. So never just pass up on the free messages, because they might be what you need for whatever it is that's bothering you. If there's something lingering in your energy or whatever it is that you feel. Uh, I don't know if I'm getting the flu or something, because I've been catching myself with some symptoms the last few days, but they don't linger. They come, they leave, and then they come back randomly again. Like, what? I feel like I have kind of a fever now, and I don't know where it's coming from out of nowhere. Listings. Nope, orders. Need to track her. I was supposed to be doing that a second ago, but I got sidetracked. I was supposed to do that like minutes ago. Now, okay, I did do ground shipping, but ground shipping doesn't 100. Okay, so she would have that Monday. Hopefully, she has this Monday. Okay, yes, yes to Monday. Um, I'm trying to see because I really don't want. I'm so confused. Okay. I am still here, y'all. I'm just multitasking, but do let me know if anybody would like a free message that has not received one. Hello, High Priestess. I am doing decent. Thankful that I'm still here. So, because people are crazy. just ugh. But yeah. And how are you as well? But yeah, I'm doing yeah. I feel like I might be coming down with something. I don't know what it is though. I hope I'm not getting these allergies again. I just got over those not long ago. Your message is better boundaries, communication. Creating boundaries requires self-love and discipline. It's not about you shutting people out or being unkind. It is about you telling them you care enough about yourself to create boundaries that are for your highest good. Clear communication is needed to keep your boundaries intact. So that's for you, better boundaries, communication. Let me know if I need to repeat that for you. Whew. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear that resonates. Sometimes, I don't know, I get messages for people and they don't really be on the necessarily the most positive message you could ever hear. So it'd be weird for me to say like I'm glad that resonates when it's something like they're going through very deeply and they're hurting with it. So I think about that type of stuff. So because I'm not glad that you're hurting. That I'm glad that yeah, I'm giving you the right guidance, but like I don't like, I just hate that you're even going through it. So I hate that I even have to say that I'm glad it resonates. But yeah. Yes, ma'am. Now you don't always have to ask me to donate. Now you can donate all you want. I'm not gonna stop you from doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But just do let me know when you do so that I can make sure that I check it, and do give me a moment to check it. Because PayPal here lately they've even made me change my password recently. I don't know if somebody's been trying to get into my stuff or not, but for a minute up until recently they were making me like log in with the code. So definitely if you're using PayPal, I need to know. But I need to know if regardless of where you donate, I need to know. But PayPal definitely. Okay. And I don't get the notifications on Cash App right away. They've been delayed significantly here lately. I do see it now as I had to click into the app to even get it for some reason, but I'm pretty sure that's you. Okay, so what is your question? So with that, you get 3 tarot cards and a Moonology Oracle card, and this would only be regarding the initial question that was paid for. And in the description box, I do list the specific questions that I won't touch bases on. So do make sure y'all are reading that before you're sending any payments as well. The job I'm at is not working. I'm overqualified, and the manager initial M keeps trying to stunt my growth. They don't want to pay me more. Any messages about this? Only reason why I'm saying that is because I almost want to use a different deck, but that's not a part of this reading. So, because all of a sudden I feel gravitated towards a completely different deck for you, and it's not tarot. Uh, I'll just use the tarot cards for now, and if I feel guided still to use the other one, I'll still pull one from there. Any messages about that? Okay, y'all, it's the summertime, so freaking flies are irritating me. Let's see. Okay. I feel like in this area you're being tested. I also a lot about the position, so that's how I got stuck into this job, but I'm over it, girl. I don't need to be micromanaged. It's just always an issue at this job. Okay, so the number one thing I'm feeling is that you are being tested, because the word that comes to mind is analytics, and I feel, or analytical, same thing, but so this is something that was calculated based on your performance. And yes, you're saying you're overqualified, and yes, I do see that coming through here in the card as well. In one of the cards, I'm still on the first card, but yeah, so I would definitely say that you're on the money with that being the issue. You are overqualified, but that seems, I don't see it's necessarily a problem for them, but I feel like you might end up being switched out of that position. I'm going to say where you are now, that is short term. I feel like you're going to end up getting into a position where you can actually use, all of your skills that you're qualified for and that you're overqualified for. So that's temporary energy, I do feel. But let's see. Okay. It's almost like they're testing you because I don't know if this makes sense, but somebody has intentions of you being in the position that you're hoping to be in. But they're needing clarity on whether or not you can handle it. So they are putting you in a lower position at this time to kind of see if it proves like anything, or if anything changes, your skill set changes or anything like that. That is what I am getting. The Ace of Swords I'm reading right now is them just trying to make sure, or maybe even like a higher up had them to do this or something. So trying to be, yeah, I understand. Yeah, because you want to be more challenged. I completely understand that. And then you got the star, potential, hope, individuality, reconnection sometimes. So I feel like you will be put back on the path that you're looking to be on, and that again, somebody else or a group of other people wanted you in this position that you're wanted to be in, as opposed to what you're in right now. Somebody is working on getting you back where you belong. I don't know if that makes sense, but again, that's you being where you are. That's temporary, for sure. I can surely say that with certainty. It is temporary, but it feels like some sort of testing is going on. Like they know where you belong, but somebody's trying to make 100% sure. I feel like they don't want to put something on you that you can't handle, so they're double checking. They're not saying you can't handle it, but they're just trying to make sure. I don't know if I'm making sense, but let me get to this. Okay, so I can only answer one question per donation. As far as the mini question go, the mini one question goes. Um, that will be a separate question, but I am talking about the workplace, so I would assume it would be somebody from your job. But to look specifically into that, I would have to do another reading. But yeah. But like I said, you're saying that you feel stagnated, you feel stuck somewhere where you don't want to be, and you know that you could be in a better position. This energy you're in, it is completely temporary. That I can assure you of. I don't know why, but I feel certain of it. So but your Moonology card, prosperity lies ahead. Again, this could be regarding what we're talking about here, or you can also use it for other aspects of your life as well. Just take it as an overall message, whatever you want to do. But prosperity lies ahead. So that means that your hard work basically is paying off, and abundance is about to be yours. It's probably just around the corner, but you have to see these trials and tribulations as a blessing in disguise. You this is, like I said before, you are 100% being tested, but at the end though, this is going to be a good thing, and this is going to get you to where you need to be and where you want to be. This gets you more aligned with what's best for you in that area, or again any other area of your life. So prosperity lies ahead. That could even be like money and stuff coming in as well. But again, abundance, prosperity, it all comes in many different forms. We're not necessarily just talking about money and work, but yeah, that is being predicted for you. Prosperity lies ahead. So again, temporary energy, temporary energy. You just have to keep that in your mind, in your head. So that's what comes up regarding that, as far as any messages coming up regarding this situation. So but I hope this helped, and I do thank you for donating. Now the deck that I really wanted to use, well, not necessarily wanted to use, but I got a feeling to use it, but I just, the messages you needed came out anyway. But the deck that I wanted to use was the deck that I gave the that I'm giving the free messages from, and that's what I, for some reason, I felt called to like pull three from there in place of the three tarot cards. Um, but either way, regardless of whether I don't use, which most of the time I'll use the decks my guides tell me to use, but in the case that I don't, whatever deck, they're going to make the messages the ones that you need to hear regardless. So, because the messages I gave you here are probably going to be the same ones I would have gotten out of that deck, that other deck. So, but yeah. Okay. Why does it feel like Sunday? Well, for me, it does, because it's been a weird month. Oh, I'm glad he focusing on something else, because Lord. Don't mind me, y'all. I just looking on Instagram. Okay. And y'all, I do also do readings outside of the streams. Okay, I'm just now, yeah. So when I am doing y'all's readings, as far as like, well, even the free readings, some like I'm so into the readings that sometimes I'm not reading y'all's feedback. Like I'm just either looking at the cards or like I am just really, really, really connecting to my guides and listening to what they have to say. Um, so if I hope y'all don't think I'm ignoring y'all. That's just a part of being having a gift like that. Is it'll come across maybe as if I'm ignoring somebody, but I'm really not. I'm just so into the reading. I'm just now seeing a message that she left and I didn't even see it because I was so up in these cards. But I'm not well, I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy, even though I really didn't get much sleep last night. I was on my feet all day yesterday. Not to mention the escalators. I guess they turn the escalators and stuff off at a certain time in this hospital. And or the surgeon center, whatever it's called, which means that when we tried to get back into the hospital after we left to get something to eat and come back, we had to take stairs. And that's not necessarily a problem, but like my hands were full. I'm trying to take my time going up the steps because they're not regular stairs. They're like it's weird material that they have on them, which makes it easier to slip and fall. So I'm trying to make sure I don't slip and fall while I got $1 million worth of stuff in my hand. And yeah. But yeah, my dad had to have a partial hip replacement. Uh, and it was a long operation because we waited for hours. But they said that he was doing good as far as anesthesia and stuff went. The only issue is that his operation was just a little bit more difficult because they had to chisel a certain area because my dad's bones and stuff, they are now fragile and very brittle. But they did manage to get it in there, and they're going to do therapy and stuff. Eventually, yes, he will be able to pretty much walk like normal, but it'll be quite some time because he's still trying to recover from the cancer too. Then that on top of it. So, but yeah. So that's why we were at the hospital yesterday, surgeon center out of town. I did bring my cards with me that I would normally have to use for the live stream. I managed to pack all of them up, but I didn't bring my laptop or anything, and I didn't want to overuse and overheat my phone. So I just, because I was going to do a live stream, that's why I bought all of my live stream decks. And I say that because these are not the only decks I have. These are just the services specific that I use with these particular decks in the description box of my lives. Um, but yeah. I packed every single last one of them up, but I ended up leaving my laptop because I didn't think I wasn't coming back home that night, last night. But I still could have got on there. But again, I didn't want to do too much to my phone. So spent the night with my sister last night. And that's the first time I've ever been to her new apartment, her new house. Which, yes, I know that sounds weird. We see each other all the time. It's just never at her house. I just haven't gotten around to being able to come to her new house since her and her husband separated and stuff. But eventually, I was going to get there, but I did last night. Yeah. But yeah, make sure you check out my Etsy shop, y'all, if y'all are interested in getting readings that are private and you don't want to be like live and stuff like this. Or contact me if you want a private reading. And yes, they do require your payments. I do not do free private readings. Um, Again, every blue moon I do offer like some type of free message, maybe as far as that goes, but yeah. It feels nothing like a freaking Saturday to me. Whenever I do get off of here, I'll probably be back on later tonight. Not getting off just yet, but I'm saying when I do, um, I'll likely be back again soon. I'm trying to figure out. I have some stuff for sale for like 4th of July, but I don't know if I want to put it on my Etsy shop for my spiritual stuff or my other Etsy shops. And then all the stuff's not here anyway for it. It'll be like a deluxe pack or something like that where it'll come with I'm waiting on, I think they're 32-ounce tumblers, not the ones with the handles, but they are stainless steel. And I picked out the blue ones, and then you get a toiletry bag that's red, white, and blue. Um, Press on American flag nails, two different kinds of those. Blue makeup brush sets, and I'm thinking about throwing in a handmade bracelet, a red, white, and blue bracelet. But some of that, I think the cups and stuff are getting here directly on 4th of July. So I don't know if people are going to want to buy those after the fact. I need to see when this is getting here. Just can't make up my mind on where I want to sell it. Hello, Kay. Oh, okay. So y'all, I'm just now seeing your messages, High Priestess, because I was on different tabs and doing a bunch of rambling. So I'm just now seeing I'm donating again, love, and donated. So, um, okay. So what did we donate for? Well, let me not say we, but you know what I mean. Of course, and thank you. Okay. So, okay, if you want a free message, let me know. I have to get to High Priestess first. Donations take priority. Um, um, okay. So I didn't actually mention a new job, but I'm saying like a position. From what I can remember, I wasn't saying a new job. I was saying like you being at a higher position at the current place. Uh, yes, I am doing free messages. It should be in the title of the stream. One free message from Spirit per person for subscribers only. Okay. As far as higher position, I just simply mean where you feel like you can use all of your talents, basically. So not necessarily promotion, but well, I guess promotion, but being where you feel like you can actually do something and do what you're qualified for is what I was saying. But do you want me to look more into that, or would you rather ask something else now since I've kind of cleared that up? I can look more into that, but if you want to, I just want to make sure because I basically just cleared it up just now in 2 seconds. So I'll let you ask something else if you would rather, or just if you want, I can just pull more on it. And my apologies if I confused you. That's not my intentions. Um, when is this stuff is gonna get here right on July 4th? Jesus. Well, I got some of it here already, like the bags and the nails and the brushes and stuff. But I'm just waiting on the cups. Hello, Rashima. Okay, I'm confused. So I'm not doing questions. I'm only doing messages. One general message from Spirit. Okay. So, any more messages regarding your job? So that's basically the question we're looking into. I'm doing a donation reading right now, but if you want, you can get a free general message card pull. But I gotta get this. Donations do take priority. Yeah, if it says message, it's just general message from just a general universal message that can be applied to anything. So again, it's not K. Hi K. That would be a specific question. That's not general. I mean, it is general in a sense of if like you did a paid reading for that and you want to just see what comes up regarding that, but that will be a specific question there. And I do send my condolences to you for your dad. So I'm sorry to hear about his passing. But yeah, that would be a specific question. The free messages are simply just a message, a card pool. And it may pertain to that and it may not. Um, and yes, I am a medium, but as far as death readings go, like if you're wanting to know, like, or diagnose anything, I try not to do that, if that's what you're referring to. But anyway, let me get to High Priestess, and then I'll do the free card pools again. Okay. Now, yeah, for messages pulled on something specific, that will require payment. Okay. The messages that I'm getting for you for more on your job is to know when somebody is for you and not against you. Um, that's the first thing that comes out for some reason. I don't really know if that even goes with these cards or not, but um, mm, I do see a partnership. I see some papers being signed pretty soon. Might not be soon. I don't know why I said pretty soon that quick like that, but it might be like, I would say give it the next 6 to 7 weeks approximately, and this will probably make sense. Um, I do see an ending for you with the Ten of Swords, but in this case, I don't see it being due to betrayal. I just see something ending where you can step off into this new position that we were talking about before. So that's coming back up. Um, but I feel like you have to keep moving forward with how things are and don't try to change them right now. Where you are is the universe is putting you there right now. It's not even necessarily that the people don't like you or anything like that, which may be true to an extent, but I don't feel like that's their doing as far as your placement goes or the position that you're in. So don't try to change anything right now, because I feel like where you are now is setting the tone for where you are meant to be and what you're really truly wanting to do. So right now, don't actively try to change anything. Oh, thank you. That makes my day, y'all. But yeah, um, let me not get distracted. But thank you. That really makes me feel great. Um, so yeah, do not try to change anything about this right now. And I know it's hard, but I feel like you would be doing your own self a disservice if you try to step in and do something about this right now. Because it's Ten of Swords to me is almost like the energy I get of this for you is you stabbing your own self in the back. So even though you're not trying to, so try again. I'm not saying to necessarily take what they give you. You'll know when enough is enough. But I am saying just unless they like are like doing something to just irk you and they're crossing boundaries and stuff like that. Right now, I feel like you need to move forward with what they have in place for you. And I feel some Gemini energy here too. You don't have to be a Gemini, but it is coming up very strongly. Gemini, this air sign energy could just be the energy you're in, needing to step in. But I mean, really, that's all that wants to come up regarding the job situation. But I do see some type of papers and stuff being signed. And no, I'm not saying termination papers or anything like that. I'm saying like you signing, oh, it may be figuratively, it may not even be actual. meaning you may not actually sign papers, but it is possible. By figuratively, I mean you're just moving from one phase to another. So, and I would think papers are involved with that literally, but again, this could be a figurative message. Yeah. Yeah. And I hate that you're going through that as far as you being tested. I do. In this case, though, I don't know. I feel like this is not necessarily necessary, but I feel like you need to do this for yourself, not for them, not to prove them a point, but for yourself. Even though you feel like it may be setting you back, I do feel like in some type of way it's going to help you. But let me get your moonology card here. Yeah. You have nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, mutable moon. Now, what nothing is yet set in stone is meaning you have the power to change all of this. Even if, like I said before, do not try to actively do anything about this right now. But you have the power to still change, even if you to still change the situation, even if you do take this time away, like I'm saying, to not put any action towards it. So what you could be thinking possibly either now or later on, you could get into a mind frame of if I don't hurry up and do nothing about this now, then I won't have a chance to fix it. And that's not the case I'm seeing for you. I feel like you have time. So don't rush yourself into trying to get that situated. Because waiting is not going to stop you from getting from point A to point B is what I'm hearing for you. So just keep nothing is yet set in stone, meaning you can shift anything in any moment in time. But right now I do feel like you're not supposed to. So yeah, that is for you. And I thank you for donating once again. And I hope that I was able to help you in some way. I didn't mention all of the cards because I'm just not a reader like that as far as like saying every single card that comes out. But if you want to know, you got 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Lovers, and nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon, and that's from the Moonology Oracle card deck. Hi T. Okay, let me get to the free messages. And guys, do subscribe also to T Phonics Tarot. That is one of my good friends here in the community. So make sure you check her out. I know she does free messages often, I think, too. I know she does paid readings as well, but check her out. Most people that have a wrench by their name, I would say that I have a personal relationship with. You're welcome. Again, and I say this again, High Priestess, do not worry about taking action on that situation right now. Leave it how it is. And because again, temporary energy. But so who else was in here? Kay. Are you still here? KKLASSIICC. Yes, I do see y'all. I'm just kind of trying to go back in order of who was asking first. I don't always do that, but sometimes I feel called to do that. So I do see y'all. But I will okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. So K classic. Okay. So these are general messages. There's no questions here. We're not really looking into anything specific, although it may possibly help you with something that's in your mind. But I'm just specifically pulling just a general message. So K classic. You have soul family strength. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. So, soul family strength for K Classic. Let me know if you need me to repeat that. So, I am, for this particular live stream, I'm only telling you what is on the card. What is on the card? The last time I did these particular cards, I did give more of my intuitive take behind it, but it's just one of those days where I just want to keep it simple for the free stuff. But yeah, that's for K Classic Soul Family Strength. Rashima, are you still here? Make sure you guys leave a like. I'll appreciate it. I cannot see if there's any difference in the numbers because for some reason, that depends on what way you take the message and what way you feel it fit to be. K Classic. It could be either or, whichever way, or both. So I am just reading what's on the card, y'all. For me to say which one specifically I feel it would mean, that would be me giving intuitive guidance behind it. But I hate to be that person, but yeah, it could be either or both. And I mean, which way do you feel it to be is the most important. That's what a self-interpreted message is. A self-interpreted message is something that is left up to your own interpretation. So when you were asking this, what was in your mind? Not asking, but when I was pulling the card, what intention did you have for the card? That could be what it pertains to. But all cards, generally speaking, can have multiple layers. But at this point, when I'm just doing me reading what's on the card, it's up for you to decide in what way to take the message and your intuition. So Rashima, you have betrayal revealed. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it. Whether it's you betraying yourself or in some way, whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You're being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. So that is for you, Rashima. Betrayal revealed. Let me know if you need me to repeat that message. Yeah, and we all need connections to people. Like I'm even saying that as a person that's not really a people person. Um, I like people, but I like my own company most of the time. So it's like, um, yeah, I'm just not a people person where I just like to be up under people all day. But everybody, including me, people like me, we still need connection to people. So yeah, you're welcome. And Rashima, again, that was betrayal revealed. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it, whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You are being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. But yeah, Some just need a little more connection to people than other people. So, but yeah. Like right now for you specifically, K Classic, it's just a time for you to focus more on that. Where for me or somebody else, it may not be, even though we all still need again connections to people. Uh, you're welcome, Rashima. T Phonics Tarot, my friend. Did you want a message? Or anybody that wants one that hasn't gotten one yet? I do have paid readings in the description box below. Also, if you want a private reading with me, where it's private and you don't want like me saying all of this where other people can hear it, I do private readings. So you don't have to just, you know, use the description box. The I can't talk for nothing. The description box below is more so services that I do not have outside of the stream. There are a few here that I do, but most of them I don't. So make sure that if you're going to pay me for a service outside of the stream, to hit me up about these particular services, because some of them I don't do outside of the stream as far as the readings go. Okay, let's get her message. Faith and spirit is all I've ever had in this life, never people. Yeah. I mean, you can't 100% trust people. That's another thing. Like, yeah, and no, I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but you got to be careful when you're trying to meet people, new people and stuff like that. But a soul family, those are people that are gonna, like the card said, is going to feel safe immediately. You're going to feel like you've known this person like probably your whole life, even though you met them 2 seconds ago. You will recognize that as a soul connection immediately. So but yeah, always still use your discernment even with people like that. So even with your soul tribe. Okay. All right, T, you have stuck energy alignment. You have stuck energy that can be caused by holding on to pain or having resistance to let new energy flow in. Get grounded and reconnect. And reconnect to your body once again. I'm just now noticing. I'm never connected to. Okay, no, I'm just reading it freaking too fast. So, stuck energy alignment. You have stuck energy that can be caused by holding onto pain or having resistance to let new energy flow in. Get grounded and reconnected to your body once again. Okay, I was reading it too fast. Okay. Now I think I have my links in the description box below, but they won't always link for some reason. But on my channel, my links are linked. My links are linked directly. So you're gonna find my website that I really need to update, but you can still purchase from there too. My website and my Etsy shop. I do not only do readings and sell readings. I make bracelets, candles. Right now, I'm not making any candles, but I'll get back to that later. Um, I have sage kits now available. I have spiritual jewelry. Some I made, some I didn't. You can also buy cookies now from me, handmade, homemade, whatever you want to call it. And I do create and sell oracle decks. And there's a couple decks that I have added to my shop that are not made by me, but I invested in them to put in my store. But sure. Awesome. I hope I can figure out if it's you, if you're using that name. That way I can put some extra stuff in there for you. But I'll probably do that anyway. I usually give all of my customers some little freebies. And that's another thing, y'all. When you order physical items from me, meaning stuff that I actually ship out to you myself, I do throw in some other things in there. So, okay. Where is my okay. Okay. What is your question? I'm gonna have to see about fixing my settings, because I'm not getting the notifications from Cash App unless I click on the app right now for some reason. Um yes, I do. There's two particular decks. What can I expect coming in love in the I'm trying to that they have that thing in the way where I can't read the whole freaking question. But I assume you're saying what can I expect coming in love in the next 4 weeks? It's two of the words I can't see because they got that heart thingy in the way. Okay. But yes, two decks on there. I don't make myself, so do keep that in mind. But the rest of them that are available on my site, I do make those myself and have them printed. My latest release, Feelings Galore Oracle Volume 3, I do have stock of that myself. And aside from that, and the two decks that I don't, that I didn't create, I drop ship the rest of them, meaning um, I will be ordering them from the printer site for you and having it shipped directly to you if you purchase on Etsy. Okay. Okay. I do see it now because the chat's moving up, but for some reason, I got that freaking thing in the way. Let me not call it a freaking thing, but what is okay? Speaking of High Priestess, the High Priestess, I think that happened last time too. It came out for you. I'm not 100% sure, but the other live stream I did, I think that card came out. So the next 4 weeks in love, and I say approximately because that time duration may vary a little bit, but I'm gonna say this to make sure that you are using your discernment and that you are not mixing up your intuition with wishful thinking. The moon comes up and then the high priestess is right next to it. The high priestess, of course, is reminding you to trust and follow your intuition, not to second guess that. It is saying things being revealed, but the moon is also possibly saying these are things that may come to light that you may try to not make excuses for, but like I can't find the right word or the right group of words. Or that you may turn a blind eye to, basically. So don't be quick to second guess something that's happening, is what or something that you're feeling as far as your intuition goes. Okay, so hold on, let me do this, Kay, and I'm gonna respond to you. I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to be, hold on, Kay. I'm gonna answer you in just a second. So yeah, in the next 4 weeks, especially since that is what you mentioned, high priestess, that high priestess that you got as your name, that is something you need to pay attention to. something that you need to live by is essentially for the next 3 to, or not 3 to 4, well, maybe 3 to 4, since I just said that. So yeah, the next 3 to 4 weeks, especially when it comes to your love life, since that is what you're asking about, because not only are things coming to light in your love life, so obviously there looks like there's going to be somebody here, but it don't look very promising though. That's the thing, and I hate to say that. I don't want to discourage you or anything like that, but you do got the 5 of Swords too, and that is conflict. It's okay, sweetie. I'm not saying that is your fault or anything. I'm just saying I don't want to get sidetracked because I don't want to already be forgetting in the middle of doing the reading. So, because if I stop sometimes and pause, that means that I don't kind of forgot something I was trying to say. So just give me 1 second, and no apologies necessary. Recently, okay, yeah. I remember you talking about somebody that last time. I'm not even saying that's going to be them, but it might be them trying to come back in and make you see something that's not there, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely. And I know you're doing this anyway, but if this is coming out again and you're thinking that is about him, you definitely, this is your sign. If you were thinking about going back, because sometimes we do that, we can have a decision made and be like, you know what, one day you just might start missing the person out of nowhere, no matter what they've done to you. It's normal. I'm not judging people for that. I've missed people that have done me wrong. It's normal. They were a significant part of your life at some point in time. So that might be some temptation there. I kind of do feel like it is. The only reason why I don't like this is because this person, because now I do feel like it might be them popping back up, but I do feel like even if another person is to come in, they're blocking that, or it may be even energetically trying to block that. So just make sure you're standing your ground and don't feed into that person. Yeah, and that's probably why I remember the energy, because of the fact that it was that deep, like you saying that story. Because y'all, I am not only a reader, but I'm a person. I'm a human first. Um, and I am an empath as well, just naturally. I've always been an empath. Have I known it always? No. But I've known now the last several years. So I can remember some of y'all stories because of just how, because when I'm listening to y'all situations, like, even though it ain't me going through it, like, I get hurt as if I'm going through it. So, this is a job that people think is easy, but it's not. People think it's so easy to sit here. Now, as just somebody that reads cards, yes, but a person that does so much more than that, like me, it is harder than that. It's a lot more to it than that. But yeah, anyways, see, I got off track. But yeah, if it's that, all I'm gonna say is I do see love coming for you, but just know that that person is going to be checking to see if you're getting with other people. How? I don't know, but they're going to be trying to keep tabs in some way. They may even ask you directly. But it looks like here, like, jealousy will be getting the best of them. So if you can try to keep, I know that's a lot to ask, but especially if you start dating another person, try to possibly keep a low profile so he doesn't find out anything, at least in the beginning. Yeah, I understand. Oh, honey, I understand. But that, you might not like them, but that don't stop them. That ain't gonna stop them. So hear me out. But yes, Yeah. That's what I want you to do in the next 3 to 4 weeks is because I'm pretty sure something quite similar came out when you asked about love the last time, and I think you were asking about new love coming in, and his energy still peeked through. So yeah, just continue to ignore, and it might just be his energy lingering. It may not even be him directly. He probably could still be focused on it. Whether he takes action or not, I don't know. But I uh mm, yeah, if you can with your dating, like try not to like post anything or get, because even though yeah, if y'all are blocked or whatever from each other, again, that don't stop nobody from making another page and finding you or using a friends or anything like that. Um so yeah, that's your instruction from my spirit guides. You can do it or not do it, but I'm not saying something bad is going to happen if you don't, but I'm simply just saying, um, should you consider the guidance? Definitely should. Even if you don't consider keeping a low profile, at least do what your intuition is telling you to do with that high priestess. So, but yeah, love is coming now. Yeah, love is coming. I just feel like he would somehow be getting in the way of that, even energetically. You might need to cut cords with him officially. Okay, yeah, so keep doing that. Sometimes the spirit is bringing up something you're already doing. That's their way of saying to keep doing it. So it says a time, your moonology card, which again could be taken for what we're talking about now, or just your life in general, or both. A time to give rather than take. New moon and Virgo. You don't have to be the sign for the message to resonate or for you to consider it, but it's basically saying, which I don't feel like this has much to do what we're talking about right now, but this is a message that is saying, if it is to do with him, I will say that this is saying for you to not necessarily take away from how he feels, because he really could be feeling a certain way. So in that case, I know this might sound crazy. I know you don't like him. I understand 100% why you wouldn't. But I feel like you could be resourceful to him in a way, and things will start to click to him. And God in the universe, whoever you believe in, could have sent. I say God because that's just my first instinct, as that's who I follow. But whoever it is for you, whether it be him or whoever else, they've sent him in your life to in some way guide him. No, he is not your responsibility. That is not what I'm saying. But it's something he could take from you and really learn from you. Not take as in steal, but take as in just some type of guidance from you. There is something that you may need to say to him specifically. What that is, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did. Spirit ain't going to be that specific all the time. But now when I say cut cords, sometimes yeah, you can cut somebody off, but their energy is still there. So that means you need to go in behind that, and maybe, and no, no, you do not have to go to a specialist to do that. You can do that at home. You don't have to spend $1,000,000 trying to get that situated. All you have to do is set an intention to cut that lingering energy out, because that's what it seems like. His energy is still lingering around. So yeah, even if you walk away from somebody, you're done, you don't like them, all of that, I get that, but that don't mean they're not still there, basically. So, but yeah, there's something, teachable moments. Again, he's not your responsibility, no, but like there's a message of some kind that you need to leave with him, or maybe even some other people in general, since this is also possibly a general message. Again, a time to give rather than take, some type of gem, some type of advice that this dude needs, or other people that could really possibly help them move on from you, and or just their life in general, to do things that better them. That name, High Country Love, that name, High Priestess. Now you got that High Priestess up there. The Spirit is saying, and I'm not saying you have not been living by that name, but what I'm saying is you need to use it to its full advantage. You need to take advantage of that High Priestess energy that you have, because I feel like you're slipping with it. You got it, but you're not really 100% using it. Hi, Isabella. That is my niece's name. But hi, Isabella. So I'm not doing free questions. These questions are answered for people that are paying, but I am doing free general messages. The reading I'm doing now is paid, but I'm pretty much done with it. So yeah. No, I'm not saying that you have to get back together with him or anything like that, High Priestess. I'm not saying that. Definitely not saying that, especially with that energy that I feel. I am only saying that there is something that he needs to learn from you. Some type of wise words that you can offer him. But that is what I have for you, honey, and I hope that helps. Yeah, but I don't know what it is, and you'll probably figure it out later, but there's something else specific here that you have not said. And I feel like it'll come to you though. So maybe not now, but maybe later on, you maybe is something there for you to say. But again, like I said, you're not his responsibility, or he's not your responsibility. I'm not saying that. But but yeah, to answer your question, love will be coming. But again, I feel like you still have to worry about that energy lingering around. So can I have okay, yeah. Okay, so K Classic, yes, Country Love, you can. I need to, if K Classic is here, she asked me a question about my services, so I want to answer that first, and then I'll get back to the free messages. Make sure you guys leave a like. I'm not going to say subscribe, because if you're even able to chat in the stream, that means you have subscribed, whether it was just now or you've been subscribed. But either way, I do appreciate it. Yes. I'm trying to look for K Classic's question about my services. K Classic, are you still here? Okay, so you say, I see it now. I had to scroll back up. It says, can I pay? I can pay and say donate in this chat now, $10. Okay. So what you're going to do, K Classic, or anybody else that's listening that is interested in paying for services for live chat or for live stream, sorry, you're going to go to the description box and you're going to see all of my requirements and just simply the things that I offer in the live stream. You're going to have the prices next to those services. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick whatever services you want to pick out. You're going to pay for them. Then we're going to confirm your payment. And then whatever you paid for, we're going to get started on that for you in this live stream. So, yeah, what High Priestess paid for was a mini one question reading. And I think that was like her third or fourth one in this stream. So I do appreciate you. 888 one question, which gives you 3 tarot cards and an overall general oracle card message from the Moonology Oracle card deck. So that's what she purchased. Now, sometimes I try to keep it short because it is a mini reading, but I kind of tend to get carried away and go over longer than that. So it is a pretty good deal. Depends on the energy, depends on what spirit has for you, what my guides want me to say, how long they want me to carry on. So, but yeah, everything's in the description box below. My payment methods are PayPal and Cash App, and that's all I do for payment methods. And I do have other services. I just am not listing all of that here. So yeah, that's just the breakdown of how to do paid for the live stream. Live stream is you're getting it right away. As soon as you pay, you are getting your reading right away. Now, if you book with me outside of the streams, it depends on what service you get, but you're not going to 9 times out of 10 get it right away unless you're doing a live chat session. Live chat session is not held here, by the way. It is held on either Reddit or Instagram private messages. So, okay. Okay. All right. K Classic, you did not. Are you still confused or you didn't hear what I just said? I don't mind re-explaining it, but I hope you didn't miss none of it because so do you have Cash App? A cross between PayPal and Cash App. Wow. Do you have PayPal or Cash App? That is the first question there. If you have one of those methods, go to my description box here below the video, below the stream, where it says watching now, started streaming 2 hours ago. There's a whole list of information there, including questions I don't answer, prices, services, everything available in the live stream. Once you pay me and I check to confirm your payment has been sent, then that is when we get started on whatever it is that you paid me for. And you get that right here, right now. So you send the money to PayPal or Cash App, and like you just seen me do the reading here for High Priestess, I will be doing yours here as well. But you need to go through the description box below and see what it is that catches your eye that you want, whether you want one service, 2, 3, all of it. At any point in time, you can send me a payment. Let me know you've donated. Let me know what place you donated to, and then let me know what it is you donated for, and we will get started. So let me know if I need to re-explain that. That's the best way I can explain it. So, all right. Country Love Homestead, are you still here? Why do I feel like I know your name for some reason? I've heard that name before. I think I subscribed to somebody with that name. I don't know. I'm subscribed to y'all like thousands of people, and obviously I'm not able to watch them all, but now for those that are not in the US, I know certain places do not have Cash App, and I know most places do have PayPal though. So, but yeah, if you don't have Cash App, you can do PayPal, and if not, you can just book something through Etsy, which you can use anything to pay with. But some of the stuff that I'm doing here, I don't have listed on my Etsy shop. So, Country Love Homestead. Fun and adventure, joy. It says, it's time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self. Open up to your sense of adventure and fantasy. You've been way too serious and moving through the motions. Snap out of it and have some fun. Okay. No problem. No problem at all, y'all. I don't mind explaining stuff. I do not mind explaining stuff. So I try to be patient with people because I want people to be patient with me. As you see on that screen, hopefully you can see it. It says, remember, hi and thank you goes a long way. And what else does it say? And to treat others the way you want to be treated. I don't preach that. I really live by that. So, yeah. But anyway, let me know if you need me to repeat that. Country love, homestead, fun and adventure, joy. And I have recently put that there because I've had a lot of rude people come in and out of my streams. Not they don't speak, but just go right on and ask for stuff, and it's just frustrating. And I don't like other people being treated like that, yet alone myself. So okay. Um Isabella, are you still here? Okay. Hi, Star Lover. I am doing pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. And I repeat that because whew, it's just people in this world. I did come on here though with a bit of a heavy heart though, so but I'm good. It's just it's not even people I know. That's just how connected I am to spirit in the universe. Is even stuff that don't directly affect me, it affects me. Or you think it shouldn't, but it does. Yeah. No problem, country love. Yeah. All right. Who am I on? Isabella. That is cute. My niece is Isabella. She is 5. Shoot. I hope I don't mess up these cards because one thing I'm not about to keep doing is replacing decks. Okay. Isabella. Okay, what is that? Isabella. Oops. It keeps falling on the floor. Isabella, radiant goddess. Acceptance. You are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential by not making any apologies for it. So, radiant goddess acceptance. So, let me know if I need to repeat that. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. You're welcome. Did I miss anybody? I will call your name. Like if you say you want one, I'll call your name. I'm not just gonna give it to you because some people don't come in here. Okay, high priestess. Some people don't come in here to get a message, believe it or not. So I'm not just gonna give it to you if you don't ask for it. Because I go in other people's chat rooms, nothing against them. They do just they are just trying to help you and give you some guidance. But there's times where they're giving me messages and I actually don't want them. Not to be rude, but like I don't really. I'm really selective over how often I get readings for myself, which is not very often. Um, Not because I do this and not because I feel like I'm better than any other reader, which I don't feel like that at all, to be clear. But I just don't like to put my energy through that, especially if I don't have any significant problems. I feel like if I'm looking into something that, you know, that's not really, that doesn't really need to be looked into, basically. I just feel like that's doing too much. I feel like that shifts the energy. For example, for people that get high star lover, yes, you can. So I do got to do this donation reading real quick, but I will get to you after that. But for example, people that get love readings. Okay, yeah, I got to fix my notifications settings because I keep getting the money, but I'm not getting your notification until I literally click on the app, and that's irritating. But okay, what is your other question, High Priestess? But um, but yeah, I feel like it shifts energy. For example, if you have a good relationship with your boyfriend, your husband, girlfriend, whoever, um, no problem, T. I feel like to go get a reading to ask, oh, are they cheating on me? I feel like you are stirring up so much chaos to manifest in your life and in your relationship when you are looking for problems where there aren't any. So if me and my partner are doing well in our relationship, I'm not about to ask questions about it. There's no harm in asking questions about it, but I don't know. For me, I just don't do readings unless like there's a big significant problem that I feel like I need to look into. Well, High Priestess, just generally speaking, that might be an ego thing. Because even if people really don't care, that's that's what they do when they have ego issues. When they're egotistical and they can dish stuff out and they can't take it. Okay, 10-11 light that this too shall pass, my friend always says, no matter how big. Yeah. But if y'all want to know more about why I came here with a heavy heart, the beginning of the live stream, I talk about it. So rewind it or catch the replay. Because I don't want to keep talking about it because, yeah. Not right now. But yeah, just generally speaking, honestly, that's just being ego driven. Um, and then I do see the Six of Cups for you coming out immediately, High Priestess. So that could definitely be somebody that in their head, even if it's just in their head, they feel like they still have some sort of chance with you. Realistically, though, now deep down, I don't feel like they think about that. I don't feel like they think that. But like, there's like a toxic side to them where surface level, they still think they have a chance. But beneath the surface, like down below, they realize that they don't, or that they should just keep moving on. And I know that may sound kind of confusing, but it's like it's it's like a clone. Like they look the same, but they think different. That's what I feel with that. Same person, different mind. Yeah, the Empress comes up, which means that they are still attracted to you. Yeah. And you don't have to. You do not have to do that. I'm definitely not saying that you should, but it is coming up that a part of him does feel like he does still have some type of chance with you, surface level. Um, but They still see, like with the Empress, they still see your beauty, your creativity, and they still admire nurturing qualities and love that you have shown them. So while they are being egotistical, while they may not be showing interest in you, they have not forgotten all of those good things about you. So naturally, those things make them still have a little bit of hope, even though, again, it doesn't seem like he does want anything to do with you, but that's what people with big egos do. They act like that, but they don't really feel like that. But as far as the why, it's just it's ego, and it's also illusion. Ego and illusion. Knowing something won't work, but still halfway feeling like it should be given a chance. But you can ignore all of this, though. You don't have to pay too much attention to that, because just because he may still feel like that, that doesn't mean you have to entertain that. That does not mean that at all. But like I said, he could be specifically coming up a lot because he is still, his energy still lingering around in yours just a little bit. Like, has he ever gifted you anything like a necklace or anything like that? And I ask you this because if he has, another way of cutting cords, maybe you getting rid of those things, clothes or anything that he's left around you that you still have that you still have possession of, or things he just may have left around you or something. Whatever it is, you may need to get rid of it. If not, just set an intention that his energy that is lingering removes itself. Maybe you need the sage. Hi, Kathy Cope. So I'm not doing free questions. I'm just doing free messages, which just means whatever comes out for you in a card pool. But for questions, I'm taking payments for those. Okay, so there we have it. So hopefully, I don't know if you can. You're welcome, Kathy. I mean, yeah, with the Empress, that is there too. The sexual, just attraction in general, but that too. But you're saying that he has yours that he won't send back. Well, if you can get your hands on them, get them and throw them away. If you must feel like you have to keep them and you want to wear them, just make sure. Well, I know you probably know to wash them, but just kind of sage those as well. But hopefully he'll get rid of them, because either way, holding on to that stuff, either one of you, even him, is not helping. So hopefully he gets rid of them, or somehow you can get them back and you can get rid of them if you want to. Okay. But if not, just I would recommend doing some saging. Now, I do have sage kits available in my Etsy shop. However, you do not have to buy it from me. I'm just only saying that because I just recently started selling them. But yeah, get you some sage, whether it's from me or from somebody else, and cleanse your energy, cleanse your home if you have to. Yeah, that should help somewhat. Oh, I didn't even, wait a minute. Nope, I didn't. I didn't give you the Moonology card. So this Moonology card could be in reference towards what we've talked about. And yes, I'm being repetitive, but I do that every time. So in reference to what we've talked about, or just simply a message for you to take in all other aspects of your life. You have your dreams need a practical plan. This is meaning to make sure that anything that you're trying to manifest, anything that you're trying to grow, you need to make a plan that is realistic, a plan that is manageable before you act on it. So act according to a more practical plan. And this is full moon in Taurus. You don't have to be a Taurus for the message to resonate. But okay. It should be. It might be at the very bottom. But if it doesn't work, the links don't work. If you go to my channel and go to the bio, it should show you everything I have linked, including my Etsy shop. Now those sages, they're sage kits, so it's not only sage. You get chakra sage. I can't ever say that word without getting tongue tied. Chakra sage, a crystal pack. I call it a lucky mix because that is personal crystals that I've used on my journey that have helped me a lot. A handmade protection bracelet by me, and an intention card, and that's it. The instruction manual on how to burn the sage, I may have to take pictures of them and send them to you guys, to some of y'all, because I bought a lot of sage wands, and unfortunately they don't give you a instruction manual for each individual sage. So they just only give you one per box, and the ones that I bought come 3 to a box, and I'm selling them individually. So they only give you one instruction booklet. So some of y'all will get a physical copy of it, and some of you I will have to take a picture and send it to you. Oh, my back. Okay. But yeah. But you can get sage in all kinds of places should you not want to buy it from me. Amazon, Etsy shops aside from mine. But it would make no sense for me not to, promote mine. But yeah. Let's see. All right. So that's for you, High Priestess, making a more practical plan as far as what we were talking about, but also just love, or not love, but just maybe any other aspect of your life. But I hope that helps. Okay, so Star Lover, are you still here? And anybody else that wants a free message, also be sure to like the stream. It does help my channel out a little bit more, and I do appreciate it. There's also energy exchange. Should you not be able to donate, you're welcome, High Priestess. But yeah, should you not be able to donate, just leaving a like helps. Oh. Okay. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. So, Star Lover, you have awakening, expansion. You have been receiving messages that it's time for your soul to expand beyond the 3D vision. You are an old soul that is here to do many great things. You have come to realize this through doing the hard work, emerging with your higher self. There is no going back. So enjoy this new way of being by having acceptance and inner peace moving forward. So awakening, expansion. So that is for Star Lover. Let me know if you need me to repeat that. Um, hmm. You're welcome. All right. So, anybody else want a free message? Let me know. That is, if you have not received one yet. And again, paid readings are available. Okay. Now that's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, by the way, those sage ones that I have, like sage is strong in general, but the ones that I purchased ended up being very strong. So if you're sensitive to smells, it may not be for you. I mean, it smells like sage, but it's like sage 3 times. So, but that might be good for cleansing energy. But, um, and in my opinion, especially with strong smelling sage like that, you do not have to burn it to get any use out of it or to cleanse energy. You can just keep it in a certain space, which is what I'm going to be doing, at least for right now. But yeah, just make sure that you follow the manual if you do purchase. Again, I know the first few people are going to get the actual pamphlet, but if not, I will send you a picture upon you purchasing of the manual. But unfortunately, they just didn't give me enough. They didn't give me one for each sage. They just gave me one for each box. So, um, but yeah. Yes, you can. Hmm. All right. So this is for Kathy. And these are just free general messages, self interpreted. Sometimes I do put my spin in behind it, but for this today, I'm just going to give you what the card says. And I only do that with cards that are self explanatory. So don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging on something you don't understand. But yeah, all of these cards pretty much have what you need on them. Okay. I'm going to take that one. You had like 4 fall on the floor, but this is the one that wanted to stay. You have love redefined, romance. Cupid has entered your heart and has awakened you to love and romance, but this time on a different vibration. Having a newfound love for yourself has created an opportunity for a new chapter with the possibility of cultivating healthy relationships. That's more so towards romance, but it could be like relationships in general, like with your friends and family as well. But yeah. So let me know if you need me to repeat that. Love redefined, romance. So basically changing your perspective on love, possibly as well. But yeah. That is your message, Kathy. I hope that helps. You're welcome. Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. Let me see. Okay. So, I'll be getting off in a little bit. So let me know if anybody wants a free message. And let me know if anybody is wanting to pay for a reading. Because I need to get something to eat and take a little bit of break. And I need to, well, I don't necessarily need to call my mother because I've talked to her today, but um, I probably should check on my dad at least. Boy. Oh, and if anybody is remotely interested, I have 4th of July items available. I just have not figured out where I want to sell them. Like if I want to sell them on my other Etsy shops or the one that y'all know about. But either way, if anybody's interested and I don't have them listed on that Etsy shop, you can email me. They're like red, white, and blue. It's kind of like a makeup bag, but it's a toiletry bag. It's really pretty. It's like tie-dye red, white, and blue, and it's got the stars on it. It comes with a set of makeup brushes that are blue. Like everything is red, white, and blue themed. So, and you get a couple packs of press-on nails that are 4th of July themed, and you also get a I don't know what ounce it is exactly. You also get a blue, I believe these are 30-ounce tumblers. 30 ounce, 32 ounce. I'm not sure. But and then yeah. Oh, and a beauty blender. I was just gonna give one in each one, like a random blue or red one, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and give each pack two. So one blue, one red. Okay, no, these are 20 ounce. They look a little bigger, but these are 20 ounce. They're not the skinny ones though, they're a little thicker. So these are 20 ounce stainless steel tumblers, and it is in the color blue, like the color blue that would be on the flag, the American flag. So just if anybody's interested in that and you don't see it put up anywhere, let me know and I can create an invoice for you and do it that way. I don't have a lot of them available, so that's another thing. Uh, how many cups did I buy? Let me see. I don't know because I'll get to where I'll just be shopping and don't be keeping up. Um, the cups. I think I bought 5 sets of everything. So I got 5 cups, 5 blue beauty blenders because I don't sell out of stuff very fast. So that's why I don't buy a whole lot of inventory of certain things. Um, but yeah, I got 5 um, of each thing. So and technically that's too much because again, I really don't sell a lot of my spiritual stuff sells faster than anything else. Okay, I was looking at that Instagram, but thanks. And then yeah, am like throwing the stickers and stuff that I'll put in there. That's not even really gonna be a part of um what you're buying. That's just extra stuff I'm putting in there. But yeah. Okay. Trying to figure out when I need to get off. It's 3:34 right now on my time. So I think I will get off. I'm gonna give it to 350 and see what happens. And if by then I'm not getting at least any more donations, then I'm gonna get off for a while. So last call for free readings starts now until 350, or for free messages. And if you're needing like a good start to your week, I normally do a weekly affirmation for the collective on Instagram every Sunday. If not that Sunday night, it'll be that Monday. I did not do it this week because I don't know, for some reason I just felt like I shouldn't post as much this week on Instagram. I don't know. I just got a not like a weird feeling, but like more of a feeling of I guess I just needed to take a step back from Instagram. I think I was starting to possibly start feeling burned out from it, or I was trying to avoid that. So I guess that's why I got the feeling. But I will be doing it this week. So and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, but I think I am also going to do a giveaway soon. I don't know when, but I will definitely um, figure something out. I'll probably give a choice between a reading or like something that I could send out to you in the mail. Just not have figured it out because I do have a lot of new subscribers. So, um, and yeah, and I got to figure out the requirements and everything. But I definitely have been thinking about doing a giveaway. Your girls just don't know exactly what I'm giving away and how I want to organize everything. Now, if I don't end up getting rid of all these 4th of July packs, that might be one of the things I give away. Just might be one. Hmm. So it is once again 3:38 on my time. So at 3:50, I'm going to end this live stream. That is, unless I'm getting some more people, but for right now, that's what I'm planning on doing. And even if I do get off now, I'll be back probably later on tonight or possibly sometime tomorrow, if not tonight, but I'm pretty sure it'll be tonight. Mm, I'll most likely probably be posting like a giveaway announcement on Instagram. Um, it's a lot easier that way, but should anybody want to join and they're not on Instagram, I will still try to post something on the community tab. or on my community tab. All right, so I will be on here for another 10 minutes. So, last call again for the free messages. If I do come back, which I should, it will only be for paid readings. So, make sure that if you want a free message, that you get it now. Um, so I will be getting off here shortly. So if anybody wants a free message or wants to pay for a reading, let me know. I will be getting off in a few minutes, if not. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay, so I'm about to get off in a couple minutes if nobody is wanting a message. And then I'll try to be back on later on. Alrighty, so I am getting off. I will be back on later, probably a few hours. So I will see you guys then.